What's going on, guys? Welcome back to PFI Speed. I made it back from Fuel Tech after tuning with Kyle, and that was a blast. But today I've got Justin and Tiffany Kelly here. These are the J Series powered hot rods with S2000 trannies. Both of them on FT600s and running grid life this weekend, and they're getting ready to rip. So we're gonna get these on the dyno today, see what kind of power they make. What do you think, Gordy?
I'm excited.
I'm excited too. So we'll get them inside and we'll get to it. It's gonna be sick. Good. Dun dun dun.
Those water tubes
They're not fun.
no.
Yeah, that's the cutest little Wiggins stuff there, that
Right? This we bought used from NASCAR team.
But it was made for
Yeah.
Only about if this intake's not gonna bounce.
Wow. I can only imagine.
All right, so everything's looking good. Go.
Power makes a difference. So we added it. The cars are both 100 pounds heavier than usual. We got lead in the cars to get, a little more power. So we don't have enough lead.
That's where we're lost right now when we're downshifting, because it's so dead. Look at how much we gain right there.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Just it not having to work just gives you that smoothness.
Really?
It
Okay.
makes the engine a little lighter.
What were your thoughts on the timing table? I mean, there's probably not a lot.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, there's probably not a lot left. When I
thought.
played around a little bit and I got minimal gains by adding timing.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
what it's.
Fuel Tech goodness. I'm so used to ECUs being like a battle.
Yeah.
You know?
I know. I'm so glad you asked my advice.
No, me too.
I hadn't even tuned on it at that time, just by reading and watching and looking at what it was.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, if anyone's gonna have an idea,
Yeah.
But it's just funny because we laughed about the J Series. We made jokes about switching into a J Series literally 1 year from like today. We were here last year.
I know.
Yeah.
And here they are.
And it broke, and we're like, yeah, let's make it a J. Well, then we were looking at our timeline. The F was only in the car for like 11 months.
Because it was like a
we made a
torque
full
battle.
custom first FRS to ever have an F Series, and then tear it out 11 months later to do the first ever J Series.
So it was like torque was the game fight.
Our
So-
minimum torque right now is like 167, which is 30 pounds more than our max torque on the F Series.
That's the minimum.
We're 100 over, 100 more.
What does it make for peak torque right now? What are we making?
247.
Woo!
Yeah,
Holy crap!
almost 250.
That's
Our
so
max
much.
last year on the F was 138.
And when we needed something to drag you out of a corner or
Right.
something, and
Well, because we geared it down. So last year we were 488s. Now we're 356.
wow.
So I don't have to shift near as much, and it just keeps me in that meat so much longer. We're not sure if that's the perfect tips on a
But you're playing with it.
tips on a 410. So it's between these two gears, but it's nice not having to shift all 6 gears on every straightaway.
We got pretty good temps, so let's just go.
Watch your ears.
What do you think about this, Goof?
It's awesome.
Pretty neat little ride, huh?
Yeah, sounds great.
Yeah, the header's incredible.
Yeah, almost like Kyle's buggy was before he turboed it.
Yeah.
It's really close.
And your channel's been popping off. You got a couple videos up.
Yeah.
You've been working on engines and
All kinds.
Lizette, your little CRX.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm super stoked to see all those done.
Yeah, I got the fuel door tie down stuff all done.
Oh, you did? I gotta see that.
Yep.
Very cool.
Good.
Well, everyone jump online, check out Goofy Built on YouTube, and give him some support. He's always having fun. 6500 just kind of chokes up.
It's gotta be that collector's too small. We're gonna chop it and go to a 3.5. I don't know, some engines, like the F-Series was very picky. If you went too big, you lost all the mid-range.
Yeah.
But this engine seems like it just likes flow.
Yeah, that's
Because Tiffany's has a 2.5 inch off each head. So
Yeah.
roughly 5 inch. And I have 2.5 inch for the whole engine.
Yeah.
So, and hers makes more power in every single and torque in mid-range and everywhere. So it obviously doesn't care about velocity so
Everything
much.
else is the same.
Right. Her intake manifold is different. She got
Intake
that.
manifold and-
But intake manifold is minimal in my opinion, I think, you know.
But then it's fall off pretty hard.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna cut the collector, go to a 3.5, and then run 3.5 all the way to the, like the door, and then do like that boom tube out the side like Tiffany's.
Shift that to 66, 67.
The problem is if I shift that early, it drops me to like 4,200, and it falls way on its face.
Feels on its face.
You know, so I've been shifting it at like 72.
Your intake manifold is a Type S intake manifold
Yeah,
too?
yeah, and Dean ported it.
Yeah, I imported and
You know, we cut the end of it off. It's a J37 throttle body. So, and the tips is just a J37 manifold, brand new from Honda, not touched. J37, but it's so much. Their magnesium casting is ridiculous. I mean, it doesn't have so much as a bump on the inside of it, and the runners are quite a bit longer. About the same diameter, probably, if not even a smaller diameter.
They're actually just a tick bigger.
They take bigger. But I think the majority of it's on the exhaust side.
it sounds so damn good.
Yeah, Tiffany sounds nothing like it.
Thank you.
But
And that fuel graph looks just like the torque curve now.
that's so cool.
Yeah.
I mean, the nice thing is none of it matters because we got to cut it down to 215 anyway.
Yeah.
So even at red line, we're at 225. So
But we've got good quality of air fuel mixture and everything right now compared to quantity.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. If those 2 cents were to go bad, it still would make power. Yeah.
I have.
All right. So we should try the closed throttle body and see how that does.
Save this as
Yeah,
our
you
full
save-
throttle one, and then let's make the GLTC one.
All right, we made some throttle and timing adjustments, so let's get this done. Almost made it.
Almost.
220. Okay. Almost made it. So close. Almost made it. 217.
Yep.
Take a picture of that graph.
Alright.
So you took her to 200. That's 200 flat from
The back?
7,000 to 6,500. You're dead on 200. So whatever you add a little bit more, and we'll be pretty close. Just a little bit at a time. So from 50.
That's 6 is where we picked up.
Yeah, like
58?
5,700 to 6,500.
That's where we picked
We're
up.
over, yeah. And pretty much from 6,500 to red line, we can add a little bit.
But 57 down, we're on the money. That we said.
Yeah. Yeah, we're splitting hairs at that point, for sure.
212. 12? Yeah, 212.
Take me a picture.
All right.
I'll just jump out with study.
All right. Insert Hardy horn here.
We'll try to give it a little more down low.
At one point, we were still making 242 and still legal on horsepower there.
Well, that's why I'm gonna save it, because we're not making that peak till 5,800.
Right.
So let's try to give it a little. Let's save this, and we'll give it a little more back down in there and see if we can.
You know, and
Some
then
torque back.
sooner. And then from 6,500 to 7,500, we need to put more throttle body into it.
We're at for 6,500.
You know, 6,500, we're at like what, 210 or less?
Well, we'll try it again without
205.
205.
Because my life lives basically from 5,000
Yep.
to 7,500.
It's getting close though.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's looking good.
Splitting hairs.
A little bit of.
It's 215 is right here, so we can try to just fill that in and that. All right. Well, at least we got partially there. That's the hardest part, is building a cool car. And then make it where it'll repeat it over and over. So I'm just gonna save this file and screw it up. Perfect.
What's wrong with that?
I mean,
You
basically,
learn so much by screwing it up.
basically from 55, 5,700 down back, you can add some in there.
And at 6,500, I could add just a touch.
Now I will tell you, Tiffany's, like even when on this one when we had it turned up all the way, this one is kind of wavy on the horsepower curve. Tiffany's does not have any of that wave, and all of that has to do with that collector and the harmonics and velocity. Because hers literally just goes up and just goes straight across.
How awesome.
Sounds like you need a couple rear ends with different gear ratios you can swap out.
They've been doing that
We've been
too.
doing
We
that
tried.
too.
We tried several.
They've
Yeah.
been doing that too.
You know,
Do it all.
but at the end of the day, the main problem is 6 gear mile an hour. At Road America, we do 140. So right now, with my rear end, we can do 145. Tiffany can do 139. It's like we can't go any steeper because we won't go fast enough.
Yeah.
So we talked about doing a quick change in this over the winter time, but I just don't think that we'd make that many changes.
Oh, they are awesome.
They are sweet. I mean, the S2000 Trans does a pretty good job of nice linear gears in between. We used to run the AP2 and you shift it to 6 and it would just turn into a dog. 6 to the overdrive and the AP2 is rough.
It is rough.
It is. 5th to 6 is like,
what
all
the
right, well,
fuck?
that's a worthless gear.
Yeah. They were just looking for good gas mileage on
That's
the highway,
exactly.
because it does not fit the spread.
No.
No acceleration.
You think 6 speed, this is gonna be sweet.
Yeah.
Because the people always say, oh, the AP2 is stronger. They break just the same. We've had no difference between the two. Just at Road America with the AP2, I shift to 6 and I lose speed.
But at least we got some torque.
Yeah, we do have torque, for sure. We have horsepower too.
Yeah.
Just trying to make it a little bit linear.
Yeah. Greedy.
I
A
know.
little bit.
I like that.
Because we have it. We
Yeah.
just want it.
We
It
want
could do it.
perfect, damn
We know it can do it.
Yeah.
You know, that dip at 5,500, that's all velocity related to that exhaust. Because hers does not have that. And
Okay.
VTEC's coming in at 3, so like that's not even a thought. On
Yeah,
the
it's
graph.
not even part of it.
So do you have VTEC turning on and off?
At 3, yeah, which we're never below. And I have it only turns off based on RPM, not based on throttle at all. So it's just, once we get over 3, it's on all the time. Because we used to have, like on the F, we had issues with it. It was set by throttle too, so that it would drop in and out. You'd like be lifting in the corner, and you'd hear VTEC cut in and out, and it would just, A, the oil fluctuations are terrible, and B, the horsepower change is rough.
That looks fantastic.
Yeah, 214! Finally!
Finally.
Yeah, 214! Finally!
Good job.
I'll just change my minimum weight up a couple pounds. You're doing that. That's fine. Save that file. They're not with that.
It's so close. Ah!
Pretty awesome.
Torque red, 230.
Last year we made 138 torque.
You're 100 foot-pounds more this year.
That was the goal. When we did the swap, that was the whole thing. Was like, we go to a K series and we could gain 50 or 60 pounds of torque, which a K series weighs the same as a J series. Or we can go to a J and gain 100 foot-pounds of torque and cost less money. The K series is like going up in price every minute, so.
Dang, so close.
Man,
That was all on top of each other too.
the one thing you got to get fuel tech, it is 100% repeatable. It don't care what the engine temp is. It does the same thing over and over.
It's good. That's really good stuff.
Instead of 2850, we're like 2875 right now. We're way over. We had to pull a block to let out anyway.
Oh, weight-wise.
We were 2850 with no wing on.
So we should put more power to it?
No, because I mean,
You have to take up a reduction, yeah.
Might as well leave it where it's at.
I mean, Brandon, you want to make 220?
Hey, it did 3 hours
I
ago.
got that tune. There's a whole cooler of beer over here.
All right, we're gonna run through it real quick. We're gonna check a shift and see how that goes.
Oh yeah, you're right. We have to switch it to mile per hour on the dyno because it just overlays them.
Just switch it mile an hour now.
Go to general.
General.
Speed. There we go.
There you go. Well, man, that thing hits right at the peak of your torque on your shift.
Yeah, it's not falling at all. I mean, it actually makes 217 on the shift.
Got a little flicker.
So that's good.
That sounds so good.
Oh, man.
Holy shit.
Man,
Man, so flat. That guy.
you have.
I know.
Look how tight those are.
Shift faster, Justin.
Huh?
Shift faster.
I know. That's
That 3.4 was.
That was the drag racing
Tell
shift.
me that.
It was like,
Slip right in. That tall shifter just makes it so
very
easy.
like Channel Brett when I'm racing.
You know it.
I didn't even hear
She
her.
rides with me, she knows I just jam. She's like, you're downshifting and no brakes.
That is you.
Tim gets out, she goes, Brent ripped the shit out of the BRZ. The BRZ don't care.
I was laughing. Alright. I gotta save those. I just someone knows something.
All right. So now Tiffany's bringing her car in. You guys saw she did the swap on this. It's also a J35. And I think we got to be about the same power. She's getting it all put on the dyno now. And we're about to throw down. Yeah, I just love having them out here. Looking forward to the grid life event this weekend and seeing how we can view. Yep. Got it now. There we go. Tiffany Kelly. Let's see how she does.
Lights. It's huge. You didn't even see that one. And then we went out and I didn't even
That is
I like
sick.
didn't feel it. It was pitch black. And like I was like,
Well, Justin's car turned out good. They're loading it right now. I've got Tiff's on the dyno. We're gonna try to button that one up in the morning. and keep pushing here. Woo! They look so cool with the lights. So at Grid Life, they'll be racing all around the track, and they got all the underglows on in the middle of the night, and it looks really neat. So I'm looking forward to it.